It seems today that all we see are useless magic trailers you can't believe. So where are those informed, honest people who help you choose what to buy? With PropDog you can always rely. PropDog are a team who will always aim to please you. Integrity and service that you can't deny. It's time for PropDog Live!
But Alex, I don't want to join the other brothers fan club. I don't know what you're on about. I don't want to... Oh, hello. Live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to PropDog Live. Finley, dude, back on top. Told you. 20 quid, you owe me. Yeah.
Well, what did he say? So what? He's plugged his phone in this time, or he's had an update. What have you done, Finley?
He's
Come
got
on.
10 phones all lined up there. Right, come on. Go!
It's half term, isn't it? Actually,
hello everyone. I hope everyone is well and fine and dandy and enjoying life. We're all good. Right, so we're going to try and do a fairly shortest one today. We're going to try and keep to an hour. We have got things to do today, so ideally we want to finish around about 5 o'clock today. So we are going to try and get things done a little bit faster, but I'll try not to speak too fast because you know how I waffle on. So right, okay, let's have a look. Let's see what is going on in the world of people. Torrin's there. Hello, Torrin. He's number 2. Amber's number 3. Frank Valenti. Hello, mate. He says, hi guys, happy Friday. Congratulations to Jason on his new gig. He will be missed. Does Alex have any info of the info of the Into the book Amnesia by Vincent Hedden? That doesn't make sense.
Well, anyway, Amnesia, Vincent Hedden. It's coming in on Wednesday, Frank. So it's on our website. So I know no more than the product description. So until Wednesday, I can't really help you. But
no problem. And regards to Jason in his new gig, the guys on the live don't really know. So I think we briefly mentioned it, or I briefly mentioned it on the podcast with Craig Petty. So basically Jason is going to be leaving us in a few months' time.
Are we sad about that?
Month and a half's time. Can't wait to get rid of him, to be honest. Of course we're sad, So Jason is going to move on to bigger and better things. Jason is a qualified teacher and he's been offered a very good teaching position very close to him, which is better job security in this uncertain market at the moment. Probably better money, better hours, school holidays and all that kind of stuff. So Jason will be leaving us in the near future. John Middleton's there, says afternoon all. Charlie Robinson, happy Poets Day, mate. His order arrived yesterday. Yes, good stuff. Love the interview with Craig Petty, says John Middleton. Thank you, John. We had some very positive comments about that. Some say maybe I was a little bit too honest, but
can you be too honest?
Nah. Afternoon PropDog, family pets included, says Andy Tingley. Jack Vogler, says afternoon guys. And Jonas is there. Hello, Jonas.
Hey.
Cheers, Jonas.
Kombucha. Do you make your own kombucha, Dave? Or do you?
Funny you should say that. Yeah, did I ever tell you my story about how?
Oh, tangent.
Michael Wilkes, hello buddy. I hope you are well. He says hello Team PropDog. Hello Bobo and Aki from Amber. Bobo's sitting there chewing his little bone there, and hello Bobo. Bobo's having a little tickle. Namid, hello Namid. He says years of gigging every Friday, months of forgetting while in lockdown, and finally I make it here at the start of one of these. It is your first time joining us, isn't it? Namid, yeah. It's not one of the regulars, although kind of regular to the shop. He comes up quite often, or used to before lockdown. Sandy's there. He says happy Friday, folks. And Jason's on. He says hello, Bobo. You're right in the way there. Look, come on. Yeah, look. Hanging bird. Come on. Up. That's it. Good boy. Jason says hello, doggy brothers. I got a brilliant email with a great new term from Matt Bowskill this morning. If we don't like a product, we should refer it to as a prop dog shit. I don't know whether. Well, should we say prop dog shit or prop dog shit?
Prop dog shit.
Prop dog shit. Prop dog shit. Prop dog shit. Yeah.
Prop dog shit. Yeah. I mean, that'd be a very big category, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Adam Barron says happy Friday, prop doggers. Finley is unbeatable. Says Torrin. Yeah. It's a tough one beating Finley. Only a few have ever managed that. Ben Allen says, great to be back catching you guys live. Benefits of working from home. Hope you're all well. We're all very well. Thank you, Ben. Stacey's there. Stacey said you already know what I'm going to say. Yeah, hello. Hello. Torrin says, no, Jason. Yes, Jason. Yes. So glad he's going. So glad. I mean, we love Jason. We miss him so much. We're going to miss him so much. We already miss him. Yeah.
We do miss him. We do miss you, Jason.
Yeah.
That sounded good, didn't it? I thought I got away with that.
Yeah. The acting lessons are paying off. They really are. Yeah. Martin Oldworm says, afternoon all. Happy Friday. Hi Dave, Alex and Aki, says Robert Van Buren. And James Thompson says, hi guys. Chris Glenders says, afternoon all. I hope you're doing all right, Chris. Hope you're well. Or well as you can be. Peter Booth says, how many dancing ninjas are in stock? Yeah, that was a little custom job for one of our customers. Ollie says, hi guys. Walter, afternoon all. Good luck to Jason. Darren Snellgar, hello buddy, I hope you are well. Jason says, I may be leaving, but I'll still be PropDog through and through. Alex and I will certainly try and sneak in some reviews during the school holidays, I'm sure. No doubt I'll pop up on the lives at some point too. Thanks for the well wishes. That's what you think, Jason. Once you leave here, mate, you're banned from the shop, that's it. You don't leave PropDog and then suddenly come back whenever you want. No, you let the team down, you're deserting us, you're banned for life.
How can you leave?
How can you? Why would anyone want to leave? It's a wonderful job. With the amount of money I pay you guys as well. Okay, tell on.
By the way, can you, everyone should try and convince Jason to do a podcast with me. I think we could do a PropDog podcast because we could record quite a few during the summer holidays and whatever, and then just dribble them out.
But this is practically a podcast, isn't it?
This is practically a podcast, but I mean, yeah, that's
just
true.
so you can talk about things maybe that we missed during the live.
Yeah. Well, you know, Jason, catch up with Jason and kids.
You want to do a podcast? You crack on and do a podcast, yeah. Christian Grace is there. Hello, mate.
Hey,
good to see you the other day. Mark Waddington says, hello, how are you all doing? Yeah, pretty good, mate. Look, this is what it's going to look like in about 4 months' time, Mark. So, yes, Mark is getting a little puppy very similar to Aki.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So, we'll have lots of fun with that. Chris Gullender says, official good luck to you, to Jason. Thank you, Chris. Andrew Vaughan says, hi gang, thanks for my table, brilliant job. You're most welcome. Sam Jones, hello Dave, Aki and Bobo, this is the highlight of the week, and for us as well. And Frank Valenti says, a propcast.
A propcast, there you go.
Now you've got to do one.
You've got to do it.
You've got to do one now, thank you Frank.
Come on Jason,
right,
okay.
Okay.
Jason.
Let's get on with some stuff. What are we going to talk about first?
So we did the Duffy pads.
Duffy pads, okay, so yes, right, so for those of you that weren't aware, for quite some time we have sold Trevor Duffy's very good magic mats. These are the magic mats. The good thing about them is that, look, no creases. You can take it to your gig like that. In fact, no, I wouldn't take it to your gig. On your bed, on your bed. Lie down. So yeah, Trevor Duffy's pads, they are machine washable and a great little pad, and they've been available quite some time. They're ideal. I wouldn't actually take it to your gig like that. I would roll it up first, put it in your pocket like this. They come in 3 sizes, small, medium and large, and they are very good. But Trevor has now brought out 2 new colours, so green and red. They are brand new. We're the only people other than Trevor selling them. Hey, come here. And what's really good about them is that they are grippier than a grippy thing on a grippy day, and I mean that really well. So check this out, right? So if you've got it on a surface, okay,
yep,
and it's not going to slip around, to show you how grippy this is, watch this. You ready?
How grippy is it, Dave?
I will show you. I am just merely leaning it upon one's pad. This one's going cheap because it's got a PropDog mark in it. Watch this. Are you ready?
Oh.
That is gripping the pad just by leaning on it. And these, they're heavy.
They are heavy.
They are heavy pads. So the fact that that is grippy enough to just pull it like that, look, without any pressure, that's how grippy they are. So if you do have a surface to work on, that is not going to move. You know, you can do all kinds of, you know, cuts and balls, 3-shell games, whatever. So they're not going to move, and you know, they were washable. So they are great, quite a good value as well. And they are on the website. They come in 3 sizes. Although we only have the green and red in the medium and large size. We don't have the coloured ones in small size. We only have the black ones. So look at the
$34.99
see
for
the little the marks where that's gripping onto it. Look, there you go. Yeah.
$34.99 for a medium, and what's it? For no large must be $34.99 and $26.99 for a medium.
There you go. Thank you.
So
right.
I mean, yeah, really good for an economy.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, yeah. In fact, grabbing one of those black ones quickly. We'll use that as a backdrop to these. So we spoke briefly the other day about the Sans Mines Bitcoins, which we had a couple in, they went straight back out, and we got more coming in as well. And we were basically... You're right there. We're basically saying that although they're already an off-the-shelf product that are quite cheap, what you're paying for is the actual routines and everything that come with it, which is where the value is. So that's actually really good. But it did make me think what other coins are out there. And we did find a few other coins that were already made. Not something we've had made, but already out there. And a couple of them are coming in soon. And we got some little flipping coins. Not flipper coins, but flipping coins. So coins that you might want to go heads or tails. So we've got a couple coming in.
Hey!
Someone wants to play. That are yes and no coins, okay? So you can flip yes or no, which is quite handy to do in magic routines. I should imagine there's a whole load of routines that come out with that. They haven't arrived yet, but some of the other flip coins or flipping coins did arrive. Now, I only got a couple of these. I think I got about 5 of them. We already sold a couple of them, just purely because I thought they're fun. And they are not for everybody, not by a million years, but they are quite good fun. And they are adult orientated, okay? So they're adult orientated cards. Now I'm going to show you these close up, but anyone under 18 or anyone who's easily offended by little naughty, a little bit of kind of Blackpool seaside naughtiness, if you know what I mean, or a bit of Benny Hill naughtiness, you might want to look away now. Are we going to have to put you down for a bit? Are we? Just to behave. There we go, you stay down there. So I'm going to get a close up of these. You want to grab one out while I get the camera ready? And where are we? And yeah, these they're not expensive. They're only $5.99 each, but they're just good fun.
We're going to do a heads or tails.
Yeah. We can do heads or tails. There we go. Right. So I might want to get the right app up. Where is it? There it is. Right. So heads or tails. Flip it.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh,
there you go. So we're saying.
So here we are. So this one says. Yeah, I might as well grab it and get it on the light then. There we go. So this one says. There we go. Tails, I get a head. And on the other side, it is heads, I get tail. So yeah, a little bit of naughtiness there, a little bit of fun. They come in gold and silver. So this is the silver, the gold one over here. Do you want to open that? I've half opened the box. It's difficult to get in those boxes. And that's the gold version there, so you can see them side by side. So yeah, just a little bit of fun there. I'm sure you guys will come up with some great little routines or fun for that. I said a few people have bought them already. We've got a couple left. I said only $5.99. There's not very much. And yeah,
dollar size.
Well, they are 40 millimeters, where in diameter.
Less.
Where a dollar size is 38 millimeters,
Okay.
so they're 2 millimeters bigger, but they are ferrous metal, so they do attract to magnets. But yeah, just a little bit of fun if anyone wants to put a bit more comedy into their act, or if you have another routine for, or if you just want to have a bit of fun with your mates down the pub.
You might want to upset someone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, do it on your gran.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Right. Let's get back to some comments, shall we? Let's see what's going on over here. Quite a few comments on there. Where were we? I wasn't liking these, so I've lost my place. There we go. Yeah, Otar. Hello, Otar. I hope you are well. Nice little picture there of Otar. I'll have a picture. Hey guys, watching from the workshop today. It's the first time in ages I'm doing some proper pyro work again. Hurrah! How did your gig go, mate? Did you blow anything up? Jonas says, oh, how we are going to survive without Jason. Alex better start learning about kids magic.
Oh God.
Maybe Jason can just come and consult about kids magic. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe go visit Jason at the school, take the stuff along. We do a live show from the school. Yeah, we can test stuff out in the kids while they're there.
Oh, what a brilliant idea.
Yeah, there you go. See, not just a,
no, you're not. No, you're not, are you?
Not a pretty face at all. No. Barry Gibbs says Blackpool? Question mark. I would have done about 350 by now. Yeah, on beer. Mark Waddington says, I've been building a dog toilet today, and never did I think I'd be doing that.
It's a bit harsh on the old missus, isn't it? Really, giving her sort of. But anyway,
little place outside. Yeah. Grass, mate. I just put a corner of the my garden. Just put a load of grass seed down where I didn't want him peeing on the main lawn because it killed the lawn. So a little corner of the flower garden bit. Dug it up, put some grass seed down, perfect. Nigel Quinn says, afternoon chaps, hope you're all well. Thanks for sorting the wild cards out, Alex, and great to see you. See the table build video, Dave. Oh, you mean, yeah, just the instructions how to put it together, yeah. Frank Valenti says, I'll do it with Alex if Jason doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yep.
That's the bell going downstairs. So I've got a little bell so Aki can ring it when he wants to go out, and he's ringing the bell. And now I know he doesn't want to go to the toilet because I just took him out to the toilet before I go here. So he just wanted to go out and be a pain in the backside. So we're going to ignore it for a bit. Shane McDermott says, hey guys, what's up? Stay well. Max Gibson, hey fellas, I was thinking about buying an Electric Touch Plus. Can you walk me through the pros and cons and if it's worth it? Okay, so Electric Touch. It is good if you're going to use it in the right situation. So first of all, you need to be careful who you're doing it with. If you're going to do it to some person who's got a pacemaker, it could cause problems. Chances are it won't, but you don't want to risk that. Anyone with a weak heart or any kind of problems like that, again, so just make sure whoever you're doing it on is young and healthy. But it's not all about giving just a shock as well, okay? So some people think it's all about just having a shock. It's not. It also creates a static charge. So what you can do with it, for example, if you had a tap running gently water, you can put your hand near it and the water will curve. So if you're down the pub, you can pick up your pint, have another pint glass underneath, pour it away from the pint and then have it bend and go into your pint. So you can use it for things like that. You can use it for static effects. So if you get a little Rizzler paper, which is a very lightweight form of paper, you can actually manipulate and move that around the table because it's so light and attracted to the static. Same as if you kind of rub your hand on a balloon and it sticks to the wall kind of thing. Rub your hand on your hair, then put it on a balloon, should I say. So it can be used for a few different things. It is good, but as I said, just got to be careful where you're using it. Don't buy a Chinese one, because I know somebody who bought a Chinese one and has a whopping great big hole in their leg at the moment where a big electric charge backfired on them and actually really damaged their legs. So Ali, you never met Ali, did you? He used to come in the shop all the time. They are great, but it just depends on how you're going to use it. John Middleton says, Dave, you should set up a GoFundMe page for PropDog after hearing about your expenses. Love the Friday info. We'll give it to them to keep it going. I did see your comment on that, John. Thank you very much. And it's lovely to know we got people out there doing that, but I would never do that unless it was an absolute last resort. Unless we were about to go bankrupt and close down, I would never do that. For me, as I said in the podcast, it's not about the money. As long as I can survive, that's okay. Whether we're going to afford to stay here or not, I don't know. But no GoFundMe page would ever support the shop being here alone unless it was a permanent ongoing thing. So, thank you for that kind offer. But yeah, we'll sort something out. Once we know what we're going to do and where we're going to go, we'll be fine, I'm sure. We'll survive. But I really appreciate that offer. Graham Briggs, hello Graham. He says, hi to Dave and Alex. Sorry to hear that Jason is leaving, Graham. Ben Allen, I want to see how well it sticks to Dave's head. Good call. Where's that map? There we go.
I'll drag you along.
So we're going to go back down.
Well, that's going to balance on your head.
The problem is you've got this little sticker on there where the centre of balance would be, but no, not quite as good as I was hoping for. Yeah, what a shame. Never mind. Maybe if I took the sticker off, it'd be better. Hello, Aki. What are you doing? You behaving? Nick Adcock, awesome chat with Craig Petty last week. Thank you, Nick. I'm glad you like that. Danny says, good for starting a fake religion, bad if you carry it on a plane. Happened to a fake pastor. What was that?
What was that?
I'm trying to work out what that's for.
So electric.
Probably Electric Touch. Yes, good call. Adam Evans, hi guys, I sent you guys an email to Phantom Hand in stock. I have it, it's awesome. It's an electronic reel that lives on the wrist. I showed David Blackpool last year. This was version 2. Thank you for the link there, Adam. Jean-Pierre says, hello everybody, first time I see the show live. Well, welcome to the show, John, and nice to have you join us. Thank you. Adam Evans, I performed a summit the other day. It fooled them badly. I like it.
We probably fooled them because no one's expecting to go in, anyway.
I guarantee if I just put a card in a Sharpie and give it to someone and without doing any forces and just say, does it right? No, open up, what's inside? A playing card. Oh wow, I bet they'll say, oh wow. Regardless of what happened to that. You want some?
Well, yeah, it's a strange place to keep a card. But no, it's funny, we were watching the video, so that, is it, what's that? Omegle?
Omegle.
Omegle.
Yeah, one of the chat roulette kind of things.
So we got sent a link to check out a trick that someone wanted to know what the trick was. Anyway, and he sprung the cards, and these guys freaked out and were saying, "What the f was that?" They were amazed. Yeah. And he just sprung the cards. He did nothing. So
just one hand. It wasn't even the best spring in the world, but
no.
Anything can get a good reaction. Doesn't mean to say it's going to be good. And if you're going to take it to a gig and perform at a gig, But as you said, it's a prediction. Summit is a prediction. It's not a transposition. So is it more impressive that it's in a Sharpie than it was in view the whole time? Or if you put a card, give them a card and tell them to put it in their pocket beforehand and do it that way, is it that, you know?
Well, the point, well, anyway, we'll don't know about it, but I mean, you know, you might as well just point to an orange and go, well, there's a card in that orange, open it up.
Yeah. Nigel says, I picked up gold Bitcoins, great routines too, but could only see dollar-sized Bitcoins online, not half dollars. Sans Minds also stopped the Bitcoin shells, but their shipping fees are extraordinary. Extortionate. Yeah. I don't think the Bitcoins come in half dollar size, do they? They only come in dollar size.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, I haven't looked into it enough. So Liam Borza, hello mate, I hope all is well. Danny says
Liam's been making some nice leather products. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the Gentleman Leather.
Post a link, Liam. Yeah, we've seen
whatever
some
it
stuff.
is.
Yeah. Liam's
Anyway.
made some really nice stuff. We've seen it here in the shop. Yeah. Danny says they should make a wife version. Both sides. I get the couch. Adam Everett says, have you guys seen the ghost coin vanish technique from Alchemist Tree Group? It's out of this world. I haven't. No, I haven't. Nigel says, Alice will be pleased to hear that Piff is performing Hip Hop Rabbits on his Zoom show. Hey. Don's there. Hello, Don. He says, I definitely want the gold and silver coins, please. Put them to one side for me, guys. Thank you. And do you have different colour DMC cards apart from green, Dave?
Yeah, you've got them in red.
Yeah, green and red, and the original ones. No, the red ones are the original ones, weren't they? The Rouge ones. I think they're out of stock. We don't do them anymore. They've been discontinued. Have we?
Yeah, they restarted them.
Are they? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they called them version 5 instead of version 1.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. Right, okay, well, there's your answer on that one.
They're only coming green and red, I think, at the moment.
Regarding the coins, Dawn, we've only got a couple left, mate. It's going to be really awkward to put them aside for you, take them off the stock and then put them back on when you want. So best thing to do is just go ahead and order them straight away, mate. That's the way to do it. Andy Tingley says, when do I start, Dave? And will it be full time? Happy with £5 an hour?
£5 an hour, that's management.
That's twice as much as you get.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oof. What I'd give for £5 an hour.
Adam says, it's no good for flipping, but I have a coin that is valued at 1 FUCK. Oh, that's pretty awesome, yeah. Jason says, how can I tell... I can tell you now, Nigel, Piff's version won't be a touches on Alex.
Oh, God, have we still got them in stock? We've got them in stock, I think, haven't we? They keep selling.
Yeah. Eamon says, hi guys, thanks for the close-up table. Something I really needed. Also, the video of how to set it up. My DIY skills are terrible. Yeah. Eamon, don't shop at IKEA, mate. It's not worth it. Give yourself a heart attack. Andrew Vaughan says, hi Dave, I wonder if you could help. I have the Maccabee rings by Martin Lewis. Part of the routine requires the construction of a switching device to enable all the rings to be examinable at the end. All the building instructions and templates are on the DVD. Yeah, I'm sure I can help you, Andrew. Just pop it over, drop us an email, whatever, scan it in or take a photo on your phone and send it over and we'll see what I can do for you.
Can I tip my linking ring switching? So I have the rings on a nice round silver tray, and I hand a ring to everybody, and they're all completely legit rings. But on the bottom of the tray is a little pocket with the key ring in. And then you take the rings back one at a time. To take the second one back, you require to put the tray under your arm, and you just simply switch the rings like so with the tray. And so they're under the tray. And then you put the tray away, and you've got linking rings.
Look
like
at
that.
you. There you go.
Very easy, just glue a pocket on the bottom of a tray.
Right. Can I see the single shot flash gun in action? Looking at purchasing, says Andy Tingley. Yeah, okay. Well, if you want to come from Jonas, I'll go grab them and set up for you.
This sounds like it's going to be painful, doesn't it? Right. Jonas says those coins will be perfect for my life goals. I try to irritate the hell out of one person a day. I'm already 4 years ahead of schedule. I like that, Jonas. I can't believe Jonas irritates anyone though, really.
I just need to
really
go and
can't believe it.
I need to go and get a battery and some flash balls, so bear with me.
Rightio. Amber Williams says, talking of legs, I damaged my leg today. Well, my ankle. I crushed it between my chair and the kitchen. Chair. Oh, that sounds nasty. Hi Dave, I have the Maccabee rings by Martin Lewis. I think that's Andrew repeating himself. Kenny Cadabra. Hi guys, could you show the £2 50p coin unique? I've heard the 50p coin doesn't look right. Cheers, Kenny. Yeah, we can do that. Now the thing is, obviously the £2 coin is a round coin and the 50p is a, I don't know, is it a pentagon?
What's that?
Hexagon? What? How many sides on a 50p coin?
7, isn't it?
7. There you go. It's seven-sided. So sorry, my Greeks left me there. I don't know what a seven-sided shape is. Yeah. So what they do is the corners of the where the edges meet are slightly rounded. So that is what I'm talking about. As soon as Dave's back, I'll nip over and I'll show you, Kenny, and we'll get them out. Andrew Tigley says, "Ouch!" I'm assuming he is either in sympathy of Amber, or he's actually just hurt himself, Andy. So, Torin, my birthday's in April, and I just worked out that it's on a Friday. Hopefully, lockdown will be over, and I can come in. I hope so too, Torin. It'd be nice to see you. Adam Evans says, Dave Regal's colour changing knives are great quality. There, yeah.
Right.
What are the Bison shells like, Dave What are the Bison shells like, Dave Bonzel?
Hello, Michael. They're really good, mate. Jason did a standalone video about them on, I think it's on the page for them or on the YouTube or something. So yeah, really good, actually, very, very good. Right, guys, the flash shooter. Now, ideally, you want to put a bit of flash wool in with this first of all, but we haven't got any dry flash wool. It takes too long to dry it out. So I have some flash paper. I'm going to check it's dry enough, which it should be. Away from the birdie. Yeah. So it's not as good without the flash wool, but it will still work and should still be good. So that goes into there.
So that's just normal double A, yeah?
Yeah, single double A. Get some paper. Now the reason you want flash wool is flash wool burns very, very fast. So you put a tiny bit of flash wool in it and then put your flash paper in. So what happens is the flash wool ignites first and pushes out the flash paper as it's burning, so it kind of shoots out. Without that, it's not going to go quite as far. Also, there is a small glow plug inside it. Now you try and get a bit of paper to hit that glow plug exactly. It's a bit difficult. With the flash wool, it's really easy. You put it in and no matter what part is in, it's going to touch it. But if I can get this in so it's touching the actual glow plug, which hopefully it will be, you will still get the idea. So you've got your two little finger things on there that you can put on there just to hide it that way. You can bend them out a bit. So if you've got big fingers, you just bend them out a slight bit like this. There we go, and put that there, so you should be able to see like that. And all I'm going to do is to press the button on the side over there, and when you do that, oops, yeah, this is why you need your flash wool in it, because it's not touching the actual glow plug part. Come on. Just wonder if I can go and get some.
We haven't got any dry if we should.
Nah, it's dry bit of glass. Now I'm going to need to dry a bit of flash wool, so bear with me, guys. Carry on that. I'm going to try and find some flash wool to ignite it with first of all.
Right, so we'll wait for Dave for the short. I've got your coin unique there for you. Actually, the £2.50p is my favourite coin unique. So although the 50p does look a slightly iffy at close examination, it does of course vanish. So you're left without it. So it's not really a big deal, and it is my favourite coin unique.
Right. Right.
Well, no, you just want to have a look at the coin, so we'll show that in a minute.
I think the blue flash wool is dry. Feels dryish. You know how dry it is, but it's not perfectly dry, but it should be enough to ignite it. Right, so we can now utilise this for that. So just get this out very quickly.
Bison shells.
There we are.
So these are the Bison shells. I'm not sure exactly what you want to know, Michael, but they're pretty big and they're really well made, and they work a treat. So highly recommended by Jason, who is our free shell game expert still.
There we go. Right, so the flash wool, although it's touch dry, it's not perfectly dry, so it's enough to ignite it, but it won't go quite as far as it will, but you'll get the idea. Oh, there you go. The thing is, most of it ignited past the camera, so what I'll do is I'll do it sideways so you get to see a little bit closer.
Or yeah, just shoot me.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I can do. If I just put wool in on its own, you'll get more of a flash, but it won't go quite so far. So wool on its own, we'll do this. Ready? Like that. And you see it just kind of a bit of a puff, and all that's doing is just igniting, pushing out. But, stinks that stuff.
I'll tell you, if you want people to keep their 2 metre distance, this will be quite fun.
Yeah. So that goes in, so that's your ignition, and that will push it out to about as far as you just saw, and then that will ignite this, which will then get your fireball that goes a lot further. So that in like that, and hopefully if I come all the way back here, just on view, hopefully by the time it gets to Alex, you should see the fireball. Don't worry, it's not going your way, Alex. 3, 2, 1. There we are.
Oh, yeah, that was good, I think.
Yeah, I think you've got the idea there. And the more you put in, the more it will go. For example, if I wanted just to have a big fireball, but only come out a short distance, I use a very, very small bit of flash wool, so it's enough to ignite it, but not to push it too far. And then if I put a lot of flash paper in, what you'll get is a bigger ball that will come out in a shorter distance. So if I then put all that in it, like so, you'll see it will go nowhere near as far, and it'll probably finish igniting before it gets to the camera. There you go, like that. So yeah, I hope that helps. I've forgotten even know who asked for that. Who was
Michael.
it?
Michael. That wasn't Michael, was it?
Was it Michael? No, Michael was asking about the shells, wasn't it? So whoever it was, there we are.
Anyway, can we get a close up of that 50p just so we can?
Is it 7 sides? Oh, yeah, it is 7. Yeah. Right, there we go. So helps if I put it on here, doesn't it? There we go.
So I think it looks absolutely fine.
Yeah, I mean,
but the point is, you put the 2p. The 2p at some point goes half over it anyway, and then it vanishes. So
to have straight edges fit inside a circular coin, you think you're really going to see the edges of the actual the round part, but you're not. It's so well hidden. Look. I mean, if you do it that side, obviously you see it, but that side it's really, really well hidden. And the thing I like about the 2p50 is that you can kind of bounce it there, and then just give it a little push, and it will. Oh, these ones don't. No, some of them they're almost magnetically jump onto each other. But yeah, once it's in, look, it fits beautifully like that. There we go.
Well, that's the. You want to get quick to show on the ball.
Oh, okay. Back on again.
So the piece much bigger. This like
so these balls they go really, really small, and the shells look really good. So I mean, Jason's the master of this. In fact, it should be that way around, shouldn't it? So just so you can see when it comes out, look. See, it's hardly any lifting at all of the shell there, look, see? Yeah, so there you go. Turn it over.
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go? Put it back, it's there. It's there. Just got to put it back to there, look.
No, you're kidding me. That's incredible.
Ooh, amazing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yeah, shoot you out, man. Okay, right, so I hope that helps. Went to D-Trick as told and bought Mike's trick. I love it, says Andy Tingley. Thanks, says Liam. Liam has posted his little link on there. So yeah, everyone go there and buy lots of Liam's stuff. There we go. Michael, I'll read the Bison shells. They're absolutely bloody brilliant, said Jason. Don says thanks for putting an order in tomorrow, Dave. I'll be sold out by then, Don, I'm afraid. Brendan says hi guys, love your chat with Craig Petty. It was great. Thank you, Brendan. The more people see that, the better it is for Craig and us. Matthew says, listen to the interview with Craig on the way to work. Really good. Listen, mate. Defiantly a book. I think you mean definitely a book for the making somewhere in there. Yeah. Well, the thing is, we only had a certain amount of time in the podcast, and there was a lot more depth I wanted to go into, but I mean, it would have ended up being an 8-hour podcast, and that was never going to happen.
I'll tell you what, I've been looking at Craig's channel. It's really good.
Brilliant. Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant.
Do check it out.
So yeah, I mean, you know,
the reviews are great, the interviews are great, the tricks are great, the rants are really good.
He gives us opinion. He gives us opinion, and that's nice. So yeah,
he tells it as it is. There. Paul Dawson says, hi, hope you're well. Just wondered if the Bond Lee balls, do you sell the singles, just a single shell?
No, get single
I
balls,
don't think we do. I think you get single balls, but not a single shell. Yeah, no, we don't. We don't. We might be able to get hold of them, we don't know, but we're not going to order with Bond Lee until after the lockdown because there's so many problems with stuff being shipped from China at the moment. Jason says, hi Paul, I'm afraid not. We only had the full sets, however, we don't have any stock at the moment currently. Thank you. Ryan says, green DMC V1 are only marked with the card values, whereas the DMC red V5 are marked with the card value and its position in mnemonic. Oh, didn't know that. Well, thank you, Ryan, for that update. Yeah, that's interesting.
Tell us about version 2, 3 and 4 as well, while you're at it.
Yeah, you big head. You know also, it all.
And also, why, if you're using the moniker, do you need it on the back of a card?
Yeah, Dan Price is loving the new table from you guys. Just need to make my floor level now. You're most welcome, Dan. But if you look on the bottom of the table, there are those little screws that screw up and down. Use those. That's what it's there for, to make sure it is level. So if you're on floorboards, it should be fine for you. What's Zaki always asleep down there? There you go. Brendan. Hello, Brendan. He says, quick question. Your electric finger flash is out of stock. Would you recommend it? Do you know when it might be back in stock? Thank you. Bear with me, Brendan. Just crack on another. I might have one downstairs. Let me go and have a look. Go and check. Pretty sure I have.
Quick question. Okay, yep, Brendan's doing that. Tell us about your hip hop rabbits, Alex. If they're still searching for battery, I'm not sure. Are you? Yeah, they weren't rabbits, were they, Jason? That is the problem. It's a family show. I don't know, Jason. If you push me one more time, I will tell everyone all about it. Evening, gents, says Kevin Morton. I caught you on the live last week, but not live. Love the idea of potentially heading to East Sussex. Well, yeah, we never know. You never know. Otto, I would absolutely recommend the non-electric JBL flasher instead. Yep, I think that's one of my favourites, actually. Not that I do much with flash paper, but it's very good. Heptagon, I can teach you this. Well, there you go. See, so Jason, there's a lot of Latin and there's a lot of Greek mixed up with that, isn't there? That's what gets me. I'm never sure whether to do it in Latin or Greek. So there you go. Dan Slater says, loved your recent interview with Craig. It's a shame Jason is leaving. Not like you would notice he's gone, as he didn't do anything anyway.
He knows Jason very well, doesn't he? Yeah,
He
yeah.
does.
Yeah, unfortunately not, Brendan. It's a box I had. I thought I had it. However, I know where it is. It's at home. It's at home. I was using it for an online interview. Drop us an email, Brendan, because I got it for an online thing I was doing, some TV interview, and I think I used it once. It's perfect, Nick. So drop us an email, mate. We'll see if we can sort
is
you
that
out.
the flesh-coloured
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Chris Watts says, happy Friday, PropDog, as I received my Chinese coin shell. It's perfect, thank you. You're most welcome, Chris. Jason says, shh, Dan, it's a secret. Jason says, Sandy says, I know you've covered this briefly before, but where can I get instructions for creating a gimmick for extreme burn using the new UK polymer notes? Right, Sandy, so there isn't instructions out as such. If you're going to use polymer notes, the tips we got were
Alan.
Alan.
Robinson.
My mind is elsewhere. I'm thinking back to the finger flash at home where I put it. Yeah. Alan Rawson kindly gave us some little tips for it. So if you're going to use the polymer notes, just slice them exactly in half with a very sharp knife and make up the gimmicks like that. And whatever you're gluing it to will be the hinge, and that means it'll fall flat and open up really, really well. You can also use invisible tape on it if you do want to tape them back together. You don't need to though. And he recommends that you don't use normal rubber cement because it doesn't stick so well to the polymer, but instead use contact adhesive, the green, I think it's Everstick ones, or Everstick or Bostik, one of the other ones, but it's the contact adhesive in the green tube, and it works a lot better. So yeah, any problems, drop us an email and we'll tell you all that in an email. Ben Allen says, have you got by any chance a copy of David P. Abbott's House of Magic knocking around?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I'll stick one in stock after this live, and if you're quick enough, you'll get it because we've only got the one at the moment. There's more coming in on Wednesday.
Cool. Right. Jason just says yes. There's Alan Robinson. Jason says, fireball clickbait, how did the bananas fare? Yeah, we put the banana one up there, didn't make any difference. Maybe the fireballs will. But they're going, I think we've had fireballs as clickbait before, but there we go. Andy Tingley says, thanks Dave, definitely going to receive the flash wool already. Oh, it's Andy Tingley I was showing it for, there we go. Adam Evans, how much for the flash device to make fireballs? I don't know how much that one is. Jason will have a look on the website and post it very shortly. There you go.
If he hasn't already.
I think we've only got one left in stock though at the moment. We'll get more in, but yeah, we only ever hold one at a time. They don't sell that well. Hans says Ottar is in heaven looking at the stream. Michael Wilkes says cheers guys. Ottar is handing proper explosives right now, so I'm slightly underwhelmed. Winky face.
I love Ottar's new avatar, Ottar. It's nice to see your face properly. When you had the hood on, we couldn't see you properly. It's great.
It's an Ottar avatar, so if I can get that right, so it's like... Is that right? I can't look at that.
Spitting image.
Yeah. Just need my glasses on. Gerald says, hey Dave and Alex, I'm a bit late. What was the magnetic coins you just showed? It was just a coin unique, Gerald. Coin unique, £2.50p. What are you drinking, Amber? That says Amber. Funny should I ask
here we
that.
go.
Funny should I? Kombucha. Ben Allen says, are you stocking the Oracle system by Ben Seedman?
All right,
and have you got any in stock?
We've got one in stock. It is there. It's not on the website. I shall put it on at the end of the show, and first person gets it, wins it. But they've only got the one. They're out of stock everywhere. It's the only one ever available in the whole world at the moment. Is there.
And we're giving it away free?
No, I'm giving it away free.
Oh.
But I'm going to put it on. So Ben, if I get off at 5 o'clock, just
All right.
watch the website and it'll go.
Got you.
But also, a lot of people have clicked notify me when it's available. So there's going to be a lot. Oh, actually, should I do that then if that's going to be the case? Because we'll have lots of people saying it's in stock. Isn't it?
New product. Copy the product. Call it Oracle. For Ben. Or 2. Whatever. Yeah. Temporary. John Middleton says turmeric and ginger kombucha. How did he know? I have no idea. It's amazing.
Do you make it yourself?
Yeah, do you know? Alprendo, hello Al. He says, at work tuning in on my break. Hello all. Hello.
Hey,
Charlie Robinson, what are your thoughts on Mel Mellors? Brilliant. Amazing, fantastic guy, very creative, very funny, comedy genius, and a friend of PropDog. So, yes.
Love him to bits. In fact, his 2 books I think are brilliant, but the Mentalism Tour, the second one, I think is absolutely amazing. And one page is just a joke, and it's such a blindingly good joke. It's probably worth the book.
No, it's just brilliant, yeah.
His book,
Yeah.
and he's lovely.
Dave, seen Deck of Life marked with card the position and personally seen them.
And
Personality seen them. Dave, seen Deck of Life marked cards. I have no idea what you're trying to say there, Roy. Have I seen a Deck of Life marked card? No idea. Explain, Roy. Jason says, yes, it's $34.99, but currently out of stock. The click notify will be available for an automated email on its return. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's the finger flash.
A finger flasher that you've got at home.
Or unless it's that one. Michael McCarthy says, happy Friday to all prop doggers. Great interview chat with Craig Petty. Craig is deadly on the Friday rant. Is the toy Who's a Chinese Challenge good? Yes. 100%. Absolutely brilliant trick. Yeah. We sell a lot of them. Very good, very clever. Makes a lot of sense, and a commercial working at. Sandy Wilson, the instructions are quite brief, but all you need are the props, and the props are lovely. I presume that's Chinese Challenge. Nick Crown, hello mate, I hope all is well. He says, does anyone know where I can find a copy of The Jerks Volume 1? Anybody willing to print or to part with their copy?
I do see them occasionally, but you just, you're just sitting on eBay or one of the Facebook sites, that's all you can do.
There you go, mate. Right, what we're going to talk about next? Pizza Paddle, let's get that.
Let's get that out of the way, shall we?
Pizza Paddle's back in stock. So if you haven't seen Pizza Paddle, all new packaging. It's a great little paddle routine with a pizza kind of orientation. So you've got your little paddle over there that has a pizza on one side and the other side. It's amazing, isn't it? Pizza on one side. Yeah. Would you like yeah, there we go.
But you do get two.
Yeah, you get 2 extra little pizzas there and a jumbo pizza.
Well, I mean, if you've got a residency at a restaurant, then
that sells pizza.
That's got children in it.
Or if you just like anyone that, or know anyone that likes pizza. Yeah. Right.
It's only $25.99.
Okay, let's talk about ReaList quickly. ReaList.
There you go.
There's a dog about to be stood on. Let's get
Don't know if you can see that.
Don't stand on little doggies. There you go. You lie down there. That's ReaList.
So,
tell them about it.
It's an app. Do you like App Magic, Dave?
I hate App Magic. I hate phone magic. I hate anything electronic, really, to be honest. The most electronic thing I like is this kind of thing, but that's about it. So,
right.
But this is very much like Digital Force Bag, if you're a fan of that.
Yep. So I don't do any. I don't know. I don't like getting my phone out really if I have. But this is actually really, really good. I highly recommend it. It's not something I'd do because it's taking someone to a website and everything else, and I just can't stand doing that. But it is really, really good. If phone magic is your thing, if you're into App Magic, I think this is the best way of making a prediction and forcing something that's currently out there at the moment. It is similar to Digital Force Bag in that Digital Force Bag, if you don't know it, is you have a list of 100 things on your phone and people say a number between 1 and 100 and you can predict what is at that number. But this, you go to a website, so you can do it on their phone. You don't have to have your phone in play at all. And they go to a website that looks completely legit and would naturally, because of the name of the website and how it looks, it would naturally have lists on it. So it's a bit like if you went to Google Trends, for example, that's where Google says all of the latest searches that are coming up. Yeah. It's a very similar site to that, so nothing suspicious about that at all. They can do it on their phone, and you can predict whether they go to the city or famous people or actors, actresses, food, whatever's been searched. You can predict the food and how many times it's been searched at that number. You can do it on Zoom, you can do it remotely, you don't have to be in the same room as them at all. And also, yeah, if you do it, then if everyone gets their phone out in the audience, if you're doing it for a parlour on stage, they can all look at the list, they can all go to the website, and they can all see what's at that number.
So if you're doing a corporate view on stage, you have a big computer on stage showing it there, and you can say to people, in fact, you can all bring your phones out and let's all do this together so you can see we're not lying.
Yeah, and you set it up right in front of their face, basically. As you're showing, you're scrolling down to the site to show them the list so they can choose whatever. It's there.
Yeah.
You set it up right in front of them. So I think it's really clever. I think it's brilliant. Greg Rostami, not Grog.
Might be in the morning.
Yeah. I think he's really reliable, isn't he? So he's been answering people's questions and so on. But yeah, I mean, it's an app, so it's not my cup of tea. But if you do apps, it's brilliant. And also you can do it completely impromptu. So if someone actually gets their phone out to go, you know, if you're having a chat with someone and for some reason the phone's out to search the facts, you know, how people spoil conversations by actually finding the answer, you can actually go, well, I'll tell you why you're there. Go to this website and... Yeah. So, it's, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hate apps, but if I was going to use one, I'd definitely use it. Yeah.
$42.99.
Right, Nick Crown, we've done that one already. Gulam Baguja says, hi from Malta, guys. I'm looking for a shim metal to make shim cards for the animated card in balloon by Kevin James. Do you have any recommendations, please? Yeah, I've made several shim cards like that for people before because the shim has to go the entire side of the card, right the way to the very edge of the card to do that trick, because you need that little moment where it sort of pops down into the balloon and sort of hangs a few times and drops in. So a normal shim card that is kind of shimmed in the middle won't really do it. So I have made them for people before, but I probably won't make one again because they're a real pain in the backside. But we do have the shim you need to do it. You can buy it from several different places online, but we also have some over here. But best thing to do, Gwilym, drop us an email and I will send you a link of where I got mine from. If you can't find it, if it's not available anymore, I can send you some in the post. If you want to place an order with us, I'll send you some free of charge as well. All you need to be able to do really is to split cards. So if you can split cards, what you're going to do is split the 3 layers of a card and just use the shim as the inner layer, and that works pretty well. The difficult part is just kind of cutting it exactly to the right shape, but I suppose as well to do it. They're just tricky to make. Ben says, can I pay for it now, please? Laugh out loud.
It's Oracle, is it?
Ottar says, cannot recommend using fire effects on thumbnails on YouTube. The algorithm will detect it and under-publish it as possible dangerous content. Interesting. Thank you, Ottar. Yeah, what was it I had taken down off... yeah, so
naked.
The Coke one. Yeah. So basically, if you've ever seen the review I did of Astonishing Bottle, I had a little play on Coke. There's some talcum powder, and I'm just mucking around with a mirror and some credit cards and saying, look, put it all into the bag and said, don't worry, it's only Coke, and bring out the Coke bottle. But they didn't like the fact that it had a reference to snorting drugs, so it got banned from YouTube. So yeah, you've got to be careful what you get banned for. But we've had lots of flyer stuff on it before, but I don't think we've been banned or had any problems with it. But yeah, knowledge from the master, says Jason. Rich Relish, RE Deck of Life is a product called Identity Deck by Phil Smith. Okay, Sandy says the deck of life is Phil Smith. It's a nice utility deck. And Adam Evans says, I'm after 4 silver crowns. Do you sell them, and if so, how much? Go on eBay, Adam. They're ridiculously cheap. Yeah, ridiculously cheap. Stop talking about pizza. I'm hungry now, says Torrin. That pizza paddle is highly recommended, says Jason. The new jumbo pizza is a lovely ending to a great routine. Jonas says, any banana on that pizza paddle? Banana.
Yeah. Funnily enough, can I admit to the fact that I did have a banana and nut pizza very recently. Not for a show.
Because you liked it so much?
Because, yeah.
Do you want to tell a story? Do you want to explain why we're saying about this?
Well, it's a Swedish delicacy.
Apparently.
No, it is.
You had some here. We had it specially delivered here to the shop.
We did. Yeah. You do, in this country, unfortunately, I don't know if in Sweden they have bananas. I suppose they do. You actually have to go...
What do you mean if they have bananas in Sweden? Why would a banana be in Sweden, Alex? God.
Well, because they're backwards, aren't they? No, they're not. No.
Oh, we're about to lose a customer. I thought I was never going to shop with us again. They're far more advanced than we...
Yeah, they
numbskulls
are. I bet their trains run on time in all weather conditions.
Yeah,
to be fair. No. So you do actually have to take the banana and peanuts to the pizza place here, unfortunately. So it is a bit of a pain. You can't get it delivered, but yeah, and it tastes really nice. So I do recommend chicken, banana, and peanut pizza.
Cool. Right.
With curry powder.
What's next? What's in the Hessian bag?
Hessian bag.
The Hessian little sack.
That's the shells.
Oh, sure. Okay, right. So one-way trip.
Let's do one-way trip.
Okay. I know nothing about this. I didn't even know we sell it until you just.
So I did a Card Shark order. This was sitting on there. One-way trip by Steve Youell. Steve Youell's written a few good books on card magic. Usually pretty sleight of hand heavy.
Right.
So I mean, he's had one called Hacking the Past, for example, stuff like that. But he's blindingly good with cards. Now, I didn't realise this, probably because maybe I've been under a stone, or no, I don't use Phoenix decks, but Phoenix decks cards are naturally one-way decks. They have a one-way back, and actually, not only that, they've got a one-way face as well.
I know this. I've always known this.
So you can tell if a card's been switched or orientated a different way to all the others, even if it's a face-up deck and a face-down deck. And Steve Youell has come up with a way, exercises to practice and some tricks with it. And they're really good tricks, and it's really interesting. It's the sort of stuff that people use marked cards for, but you don't have to if you've just got an ordinary deck of Phoenix.
So that was why you were showing me this earlier on today, because I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea as well.
Yeah, so unbelievably, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could even, I mean, if you get a picture, unless people know that card is marked, and that one is the other way up. So there you go. So it's a really good utility thing. I mean, I don't use Phoenix decks, but I am quite tempted now to maybe think of them, because that is just brilliant.
I can't see it.
No,
I can't see it at all.
It's blindingly obvious when you can, and it's the same. So face up, you can see that I've told you the secret there.
Yes, you have on that side. Yeah, not the other side, but yeah.
So there you go.
Cool.
So I mean, it just adds that little special thing to a deck of cards, and especially if they are your ordinary deck of cards. You also have little subtleties about how you turn your deck round, people management to make sure that they don't shuffle them in a way that ruins the orientation as well. So I mean, yeah, lots of tips, lots of stuff. If you ever want to do, Encyclopedia of Card Magic by John Hugard has loads and loads of stuff with one-way decks, and also if you use a stripper deck, you can probably do a one-way deck instead. So loads of tricks out there using it. They're all blindingly easy, and they come naturally.
There's a little tip for anyone using a one-way deck. I just found this out randomly, if you didn't know. So I see a lot of people when they're doing like stripper decks, they take a card out, they take the card, and then they're kind of like trying to sneak it around like that, and then put it back in. It's quite easy. Just take a card like that. All you do is you close it up that way, and then when you put it back in, you just do it again. So that's my little tip. That's really quite simple. Were they one way?
They were one way. I don't know if they were actually, no.
Right.
But you also got tips. I don't know if I can tip it, but so if you have done that and you've turned theirs round and you realise that they then turn theirs round, he says just give them a ruffle and square them up, and you can do it like that. So he's got loads of tips for getting yourself out of trouble should it get turned the wrong way. So it really works. I mean, I don't know how much it is. $25.99. I think it's got 5 or 6 tricks on it, but lots of tips, lots of subtleties.
Cool.
And if you use Phoenix, then you'd be a mug not to use the.
Jason.
Oh yeah.
Jason says, Adam, you've been a customer now for many years, and as much as I love answering your questions about prices, we have a beautiful little website with all the info on you ever need. Cheers.
Do we?
Apparently so. Yeah.
All right. Well, Jason, if you could give us the link to that website, I'd love to see it.
Consider yourself told off, Adam. There we go. Stop being so bloody lazy. That's what you should have said. Adrian Triton says, afternoon all. Alex, I'm enjoying Framework. Thank you.
It is good, isn't it? Framework, new book by Tom Frame.
Gwillem says thank you. Jonas, people asking about prices. Add it to the drinking game, says Jason. Nigel says, I can recall you mentioning you'll be making close-up pad cases. Will you plan to carry a do you plan a carry bag or case for your tables? Right, so it's difficult. We could make a case for your table, but we're not going to mass produce them. So the close-up pads, we've sold hundreds of them over the years. So we're going to make pads for them because customers have bought them. We can afford to bulk produce them, but we don't make them individually in-house. They're going to be made by the company who make the Youell products for us. So I can't just go and ask them to make 3 or 4 close-up table bags. So we could make one as a custom product for you, but you'd have to drop us an email and get in touch with that. Other than that, find a little suitcase that fits in. Andrew Corrigan says, hi guys, was I first? Second, Andrew, just second, yeah. 153rd maybe, says Jason. Benjamin Edwards says, I have Martini rising deck and the cards rise way too fast. Any suggestions for slowing it down?
Underwater.
Yeah. Trying to think what that rising deck is. I can't think which one that is, Benjamin. Drop us an email, send us a link to it, and I'll have a look at it. I can't think which one that is. Yes, finally Friday, and I'm watching PropDog Live, says Sebastian Blickley. Hello. Yay, nice to have you live, Sebastian, says Jason. Chris Gillanders, Otter will be firebombing your boat, Alex.
That's why it's underwater.
Yes. Right, guys, we're running out of time now, so no more comments. Let's just talk about in the last few things we're going to talk about very quickly.
That's it, we're virtually down to
what about your book test?
Just got the book to talk about.
Okay, well, do you want to talk about the book? Then we'll do the last few comments, and we'll rush a giveaway, and then we can get off. We're going to be slightly later, but you want to talk about your little...
Well, yeah, so... Magic by Gosh. So it is only $21.99 and
gosh!
Gosh.
It's gosh!
I promised I wouldn't laugh, but this is
gosh, it's gosh.
It brings me back to Steve Dackery's SpongeBob trailer review that I did with Jason that I couldn't help laughing throughout. But anyway, Magic by Gosh, Albert Goshman, him of SpongeBob fame. So this has got his act in it, plus a really nice his beginnings, how he came over from Poland. His origins into magic and stuff. So it's a bit of biography at the front that I really, really enjoyed. And then his magic is just all the classics of magic are here. He sits down at a table and has things hidden in his cummerbund, but you don't have to do that. You can get around that fairly easily. It's just how he produces it. Talks about his setup. Oh, the page is just changed.
Do you want to?
White.
No, I'll get a close up on it.
But the tricks in it are absolutely... So there you go. So he talks about how he sets it up.
Well, we're going again. There you go.
So there we go. That's his case. But the tricks in it. So he's got his coin under salt cellar, which is a real classic of magic.
It's lovely seeing him perform it.
Yeah.
With Judy. Remember Judy?
Yeah, yeah.
Judy!
And that's his copper silver thing. So it's a really simple book, really easy to read. This is his sponge balls. Now, obviously, if you know Goshman, he is related to sponge balls. His routine is really good, but look, it's one by one, 3 sponge balls of different colours and sizes disappear. So he uses different size balls.
Hello.
Hello, we're back.
Hello, we're back. There you go.
So routine, different colour sponge balls that are all different sizes, complete with all the purse frame antics, antics, and they all end up under the salt shadow, which ties in with the first trick. Coins free table. I mean, spiked coin. That's the whole nickel head thing. The coin with the nail on the forehead. So jokes, brilliant card magic. Just the classics of magic. Just really, really good, strong close up. I can't remember how many tricks
it's
are in there.
Goshman. proper
It's Scotsman.
traditional, good, high quality commercial magic.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely. It's a really
So all
done,
these
but for
fancy,
£21.99, I really enjoyed reading it. You can just sit and read it. It's lovely.
all
lovely.
those fancy gimmicks and stuff that come out that you risk breaking, like CTC or Fortune Bid or whatever.
Yeah.
Go back to good old quality sleight of hand magic.
Got his
So entertaining.
one-handed card fold in there. Just great.
Brilliant. Right, last few comments and then we will call it a day. So Otto says, "Oh Alex, we're going to have beefer for slagging off IKEA and now saying we don't have bananas. Living on that boat is punishment enough," he says.
God, you know what? I am so keen to go to Sweden on a holiday. I take back everything I've said.
A busman's holiday? A work holiday or just a holiday?
Just a holiday. Just a holiday. I think Sweden's. I mean, I have been to Sweden once. Really enjoyed it. I want to go back. That's great. I love all Swedes.
He's adamant Aber or Norwegian too. Burn him, says Jason. Nigel says, "Any tips on alternative liquids you might stock for JM Smoke Watch Pro?" So Nigel, what you need is some glycerin, which you can get on Amazon, a really cheap little bottle of that, and some vegetable oil, and it's just a mixture of the two. You can find all the proportions you need online. Just go on YouTube and type in smoke liquid. There's loads of them out there. Jonah says, "What, Alex, living under a stone?" So that's the reason he's been switching to living underwater. And PropDog, yes, more drinks, he says. Cheers guys, it's Jeff Sherwood. Ed Francis, your dog has turned into liquid. Amber Williams, thank you, nice show. Cheers guys for a good show. See you next week, says John. And that book is gold, says Jonas.
Certainly
and lastly, John Middleton, my kombucha may be ready by then. Yay! Right guys, we are going to call it a day then. It's 5 o'clock on the dot, we did it! You said there's no way we'll do it by 5. We can get off and do our stuff. Oh, it's 5:01. Damn it, we're late. All right. See you later, guys. Have a great week. And thank you for joining us again for our PropDog Live. Bye.